Alright. Stream starting soon. Everybody who's here, I'm just going to make sure I share all this to my socials. Hey, Silver Bandit. Alright, hold on. I got... Alright. New. Alright, where the heck is it? Alright. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Just gotta share to my socials. Alright. Okay, just one more thing. Okie dokie. And actually, let me just reposition the mic here. Sorry if I'm suddenly being too loud. Alright, here we go. Let's get this started. Shoot, where am I? Where the heck? Okay. Alright, back to Steam Labs. And live. Alright. Okay. So, be sure to tell me whether or not if the audio is good or not, guys, because I'm not entirely sure at the moment, so I'm gonna start right now. So be sure to tell me whether or not if the audio is good. Alright. Here we go. Got Majora's Mask. Alright, and then we get the classic Clock Town theme. Alright, yeah. I absolutely love this theme to Clock Town. It's just perfect nostalgia. And I just love how Link is just sitting around just admiring the town like, oh yeah, this is the life. Alright. So, I hope the audio is good. I think I might actually just raise the... No, I don't mean to open up another app on my computer. Come on. Come on. I'll just raise the volume on the game up a bit. If it's hard to hear, then be sure to let me know. Alright, first things first. Let's go to options, and no. You don't have Z targeting on Switch, you have it on hold. Put that on hold. Surround sound. I don't think it really matters. I'm not even sure if changing the sound option really changes anything, but you want the Z targeting on hold. Alright. Yo, it's my second favorite Zelda game. Me too. Yeah, this is definitely my second favorite Zelda game. The first one being Ocarina of Time. I absolutely love the Nintendo 64 Zelda games. They're just perfect. They're absolutely perfect. I absolutely love Majora's Mask. Okay, anyway, so be sure to tell me whether or not if the audio is good enough or not, guys. And don't worry, this is just a... This was just a test file, so don't worry about what the A is. So we're going to go to File 1, and yeah, whatever we name our file is actually going to be the name of Link. What are we going to name Link? I don't want to give the context of what this challenge run is yet, so I think in terms of Link, let me just think. Okay, how about this? No. Link. Alright. So hopefully this gives you an idea of what the challenge run is gonna be. Called No Link. So here we go, we'll end. So that's going to be the name of our protagonist, is No Link. So here we go, we'll start. 0 masks obtained, no heart pieces obtained, and we don't have the adult's wallet yet, so let's go. Ocarina of Time was good too. My number 1 is Skyward Sword personally. Awesome. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that made him legend. Done with battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved, invaluable friend. So yeah, this takes place after the events of Ocarina of Time. A friend with whom he parted ways, and he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took him on the legends. So yeah, the friend that he's looking for is Navi. And yeah, Navi was Link's companion in Ocarina of Time. Unfortunately, we do not see Navi in this game. So yeah, a little bit of spoiler there. You don't find Navi in this game, unfortunately. You do somehow bribe Lon Lon Ranch to take Epona with you. All without a saddle, apparently. But yeah, even without Navi in this game, we do have fairies in this game. Alright, so be sure to tell me whether or not if my commentary is too quiet or if the game is too loud. I want to make sure that the audio is at the perfect balance. I wonder what the challenge is about. Hard to tell. Well, I so far gave the hint with the file select name, and there we go. Epona has officially killed Link. And sure doesn't mind that it got startled by a bunch of fairies that are still in front of her face. I think I know. You think you know what the challenge is? You two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy? Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I absolutely love this game. I've played through it. I've 100%ed quite a few times. I played it on multiple versions. I think the worst version of this game is on the GameCube Collector's Edition. The emulation is just so bad on that. Woohoo! What a pretty ocarina! Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. You can't, Tail. What if you were to drop it and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Aw, but sis, why can't I try it out too? I love how the whole conflict is just little kids. I love how the Skull Kid just acts as a kid. I mean, he is a kid. What am I saying? He is a kid. And poor Link is gonna have bruises on his leg throughout the rest of the game. And hopefully he's brought plenty of peroxide with him, or whatever the equivalent of peroxide is in the land of Hyrule. Game could be turned up a bit, but it's perfectly fine as is. Alright, thanks for letting me know. So there we go. Skull Kid, along with the two fairies, have taken Epona away from me. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so for this no-link challenge, I'm not going to give away what it is, but let's just say I can't cut any of this grass. I can't cut any of this grass. I have to just play this as normal for now. So I can't cut any of this grass and get some early rubies or anything like that. I just have to proceed on, do some flippity flip tricks just to show that this is not Ocarina of Time, and here we go. Go after Skull Kid and then enter the Game Theory channel where apparently Link died in Majora's Mask and the entire thing is just some sort of dream or something. I don't know, that was a stupid theory. But yeah, here we go. We enter into an alternate dimension. And a flower apparently breaks our fall. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't even listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. So he just straight up admits that he killed Epona. Well, rest in peace, Epona. You served me well in Ocarina of Time, even though she doesn't even remember a thing. Aw, boo-hoo, why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think you can beat me as I am now? There we go. So now it's time to be cursed. So yeah, for those of you who have played this game, then you definitely know how this first cycle works. We get cursed as a Deku, and we got to get our Ocarina back, and once we get our Ocarina back, then we're pretty much free to roam around and save whenever we want, and then we have to make progress throughout the game. We use time travel and such, and it's a really awesome concept with how this game is structured. Oh no, I get an upskirt shot! So there we go, our performance is now wooden from now on. Now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here that way forever. And there we go. And try to go and get my Ocarina back, avenge Epona. But this fairy makes sure that I stay behind. But sis! Oh no. Whoa, Skull Kid, wait for me! I'm still here! Tail, you can't leave without me! Alright, so, now we're stuck with this fairy. If I wasn't dealing with you, I would have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy. Do something! Why are you looking at me like that? What, is there something stuck on my face? Will you stop staring and just open the damn door for me? Please, come on. A helpless little girl is asking you, so hurry up. Oh, Tail, I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but since you cursed me, you know what? Screw you, I am getting out of here. Well, this flower doesn't take us very far. Yeah, even if you were to moon jump back up there, you can't go past there, but apparently if you were to boundary break it, you could actually see those LSD lights still there. Alright, so now that we're a Deku, we're just gonna collect some rubies here. And collect as much rubies as we can along the way, just to save some time when we get into first cycle. Hey, wait, don't leave me behind. You would have still stayed at the door if I took it slow, girl. So, that stuff back there, I, apologize. So take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good, so it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner, or at least until we catch that Skull Kid. So my name is Tattle. So, it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we got all that straightened out, can we stop messing around and get moving? If I figure something out, press up, blah 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 blah. Hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then. Well, hopefully you get used less than Abby. Alright. So yeah, once again guys, if the audio is too loud, be sure to tell me. If my commentary is too quiet, also be sure to tell me. Alright. Cut all this dancing grass, get some rubies. Alright. Alright, not high enough, although I think I should be able to get to the... Although I think I should be able to get to up there from here. Yep, no problem. Alright, there we go. So, now we're in a very classic room. So obviously you're supposed to go from flower to flower, and then over there you can pick up some Deku Nuts, but instead we're just going to go over here because we really do not need Deku Nuts within the first cycle. It's not really necessary. So we'll just take a shortcut over here. Hey, press Z and talk to me. Or how about I just go over there and see what it is? So yeah, this is probably one of the most saddest things in the game, if you know the context behind this thing. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. How sad. And yeah, if you look at Link's face, it almost looks like he could start crying. So how is it that this thing is... so there you go, see? You can just do it if you try. When I fly over to people, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is just pretty much tutorial. But yeah, there is actually deeper context behind this... stale Deku right here. And it's definitely one of the most depressing things in the game, honestly. And the thing is, this is the only time that you personally get to see this Deku, because once we go through here, we can never come back through here without using Moon Jump or whatever. But yeah, the context behind this thing is so freaking sad. But yeah, here we go. Let's go get the Skull Kid. Alright, so there we go. This is as far as we can go back. We can never go back to the other side. I mean, yeah, if we do go back, apparently the loading zone is still there, so we can actually go back to the previous rooms from before, but there's really no point in doing so. So anyway, we proceed on, and you've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. So yeah, the Happy Mask Shop is one of the shops that opened up in Ocarina of Time. And it's actually one of the side quests that you do in Ocarina of Time, where you exchange 4 different masks to ultimately get the Mask of Truth. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I found you. Now, don't think of me rude, but I have been following you. I'm not sure if I would call that rude, just creepy, dude. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that imp stole from me. What, is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should by no means be a difficult task. Except, The one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring back to me before my time is up. I totally read that wrong, sorry. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I'm counting on you. Well, finding it right away and actually getting it is two separate things, dude. Alright, so stranger danger, let's get out of here. Just rolled up. How are we suffering today? Not suffering at all, man. Not suffering at all. I barely even started the challenge run that I am planning to do. But here we go. We're in Clocktown, and he gives me the creeps. That masked salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking out loud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep? That still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're gonna see the Great Fairy. Look, if you want to find this, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And now, just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. Okay, so before we go to the North Gate, we're gonna get killed by a puppy. We're gonna pass by a cafe here who's totally cafe and not some random kid in a mask. I'm gonna go to the laundry pool because we gotta pick up a stray fairy over here, and this is required in order to get help from the Great Fairy. Please hear my plea. The masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and shattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Clocktown. So yeah, that stray fairy can be found either in the laundry pool during the daytime or East Clocktown during the nighttime. And yeah, the box in the corner will give you like 5 rubies. Definitely always great to get. Alright. Ah, nice owl statue. Too bad we'll barely even get to use it. Alright. Okay, so we have like 21 rubies, so we should be able to purchase at least one map from Tingle over here. So yeah, Tingle over here will give us some maps of the area, which actually can be pretty useful when navigating the areas for certain glitches that we're going to pull off. But anyway, he's jealous that we have a fairy, and yeah, this was actually the first debut of Tangle. It was in Majora's Mask. Okay, so there's Woodfall, which we can purchase, so we're going to purchase Clocktown, and... da-na-na-na. Alright, so there we go. So now we'll be able to have a map at the bottom right of the screen. Alright, so there we go. We have a map at the bottom right of the screen now. Yeah, so we just want to collect rubies as much as we possibly can. The more rubies we have, the easier... the easier... the later parts of the game will be. So here we go. We'll just go straight into the fairy fountain. Fairy's fountain. Oh no, the Great Fairy! Well, thankfully we found the shattered piece, so we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, just rolled up. How are we suffering today? Absolutely not suffering at all. I'm playing one of my favorite games of all time, and the challenge has barely started. Tattle, and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Alright, I gotta get myself a little drink here. Alright, and there we go. We got one of the 6 abilities from the Great Fairy. So we've been granted magic power. Definitely going to be the most useful thing in this run. Well, honestly, this is the only power-up that you're mandatory to get. Every other power-up that you get in the game, which is an extension to sword swinging, an extension of your magic meter, increasing your defense, and getting a Great Fairy Sword, and the Great Fairy Mask. All of that is optional. This is the only mandatory thing that you have to get. Even in a speed run, you have to get this. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind one. If you were to ever return to your former shape, please come and see me. I shall give you more help. Alright, so yeah, when we get our original shape back, we can get another mask, but that all depends on the context of the challenge run. So here we go. Now that we got the power, we got to figure out a way to the observatory. And our way to the observatory is actually through this kid. What do you want, shrimp? I'm busy practicing with my blowgun. If you can't pop that balloon, then just don't mess with Jim. Grr. And yeah, one thing you'll notice is that everyone in this town, like everyone in this game, is just an absolute racist to Dekus. It's ridiculous. Wait a moment, Deku Scrub. You have some errand in the mountains? It is dangerous outside the town walls, so I can't allow a child like you to go out alone. Until you are old enough to carry a weapon, you cannot pass through here without being accompanied by an adult. So yeah, everyone is just an absolute racist to Dekus in this game. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, what did they do? Give you splinters or something? I mean, Jesus. Alright, Jim. I just popped that balloon. What did you think? Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku Scrub. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside of town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't think you're getting it that easily. I can't just tell you what the code is. You'll have to pass my test first. Are you ready? Well, I have no choice but to do this. I mean, yeah, you can skip all this. There is a trick to skip all this so you don't have to go to the observatory, but I want to try to play this as dev intended as possible. If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? So yeah, 2 of them will be in North Clocktown, 2 of them will be in East Clocktown, and 1 of them will be in West Clocktown. So we found number 5 right next to this tree, and then the other one will be in the corner over here. Alright, so this is Jim, so this is the leader. No. Okay, there we go. We found Jim. I think he's number 1, right? Yeah. His shirt has number 1 on it. So we found number 1 and number 5. Cut more grass. Or not. Okay. What do you want, Tattle? Oh, why do we have to play with these stupid brats' little games? Come on, hurry up and find them already. Oh, we only have that until morning. Don't worry, that's plenty of time. And actually, one thing with first cycle is that time actually goes faster than normally. If you look at how the time flows normally to the time flowing now, time is actually flowing faster during first cycle. Alright, so we found number 4 here. Thankfully, number 4 is easy to get because he uses the damn cuckoo. That was a dumb move, kid. Alright, and the next kid is on top of the stop pod inn. So that was number 4. So are you going to be number 2 or number 3? Number 3. No. Get the kid. Okay, there we go. You found me, only 1 left. So yeah, you can do this again with Human Link. You cannot do this game with Goron or Zora Link. Yeah, so you could actually just skip all this entirely by just doing a backflip trick up here. I'm not sure if I can pull it off. Yeah, you just do a backflip and yeah, whatever. But yeah, you grab onto the ledge and you can just skip like this entire thing altogether. You don't have to do it. Okay, so the last kid is in West Clocktown. Definitely the number 1 place we'll be visiting the most for the bank. Alright. There we go. Ah, no way, you finally got me! Nana boo boo, kid. Will the run start when you turn back? Yes, that's when the run actually starts, is when we turn back into a human. Will you ever do Sonic Adventure 2 content? I already have. I already did a Let's Play of it, and I already did a challenge run of it. That's the, Can You Beat Sonic Adventure 2 battle without collecting rings. Be sure to check that out. I have made, Sonic Adventure 2 content. Yes, I have. And will I start the run when I turn back into a human? Yes, that's when the run actually does start. Okay, so yeah, they say that I can get the Bomber's Notebook if I was a human, but they say, no way, no scrubs. I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy did we ever regret it. Sorry. Why would you regret it? Why is everybody a bunch of racists? But I'll teach you the code just as promised. I can tell you only once though, so pay close attention. Are you ready? Okay, so number 1 is obviously going to be the 4th digit. Okay, so I need to write this down or otherwise I'm going to forget over time. So here we go. So there's 2, 3, 5, 1, 4. Alright. Okay, so 2, 3, 1, or 2, 3, 5, 1, 4. Okay, so I wrote that down on a sticky note just in case. So the entrance to our hideout is in East Clocktown. So yeah, this is a code that will randomly be generated. Like, it's not the same with every file, but it will be the same code every single time you go back in time. So you don't have to constantly figure out what the code is and go in. You only have to do it once because the code is different with every playthrough. And yeah, if we were to go into, say, like the mayor's residence area, one of the things we can do is that we can obtain a mask free of charge from this lady. But if we talk to her as a Deku, oh dear, are you a student of Deku Elementary? Where's your teacher? You shouldn't be here. Field trips go next door. Tell your teacher that. Why is everybody such a racist to Dekus? God damn it, we're sorry that we give you the splinters during the Splinter War, but my god! And then if we go into here, we see the equivalent of mass mandate arguments. Most of the townsfolk already have taken shelter without waiting for the mayor's orders. The only ones left are public servants and committee members. Mr. Mayor and Carnival Committee members, please order those who remain to evacuate. Well, you cowards, do you believe the moon will fall? So this guy is pretty much the equivalent to an anti-vaxxer, anti-maxer. Sorry if you guys are. The confused townsfolk simply caused a panic by believing this ridiculous, groundless theory. The soldiers couldn't prevent the panic, but outside the town walls is where the danger is. You want answers? The answers is that the carnival should not be cancelled. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor? Well... Are you serious, Matal? It seems that giant chunk of rock above us hasn't caught your eye. At this time every year, we are overrun by tourists. So why is the town empty? So that way the game can run properly, I guess. Clearly, it's your job to ensure the carnival's operation, but that's if people are here for it. Don't drag the merchants and soldiers into this. If the soldiers wish to run, then run, Vincent. We councilmen will stick to tradition. This carnival will be a success. I've never heard of a defense unit abandoning its town. Madame Moroma would surely say the same thing, wouldn't she, Miss Mayor Detour? Or Dutour, whatever his name is. Let's not bring my wife into this. So yeah, obviously the context is that, you know, they know that the world is going to come to an end, but you got the people that deny it, you know, pretty much just like real life. You get the people that deny COVID and the people that are constantly trying to get all mandates set up and whatever. Because yeah, if we look up in the sky, we have a very menacing looking moon that is slowly coming down onto Clocktown and is going to crush Clocktown after 3 days. Alright, so the first day is almost up, so we're going to talk to this kid. So if you want to pass through here, say the secret code. So 2, 3, 5, 1, 4. Alright. Alright, no new comments yet. But yes, I do have Sonic Adventure 2 content on this channel, both a challenge run and a let's play. Alright. So yeah, for a hideout, I guess the kids just swim through here, or maybe there just was never water here in the first place. And yeah, there's an enemy down here. Like, the poor kids have to somehow get through here without getting killed. And unfortunately, we cannot kill this thing as a deck. Oh, I guess we can kill it as a Deku. I don't know, I just always ignore that enemy that I never considered the fact that you can kill it. There we go. Pop the balloon, get some rubies here. And I think to the right is just magic. We're going to ignore the magic because the magic's not really that important. Alright, and then there's some pots over here which should have like at least 10 rubies for us in here. Yeah, 10 rubies. They're in the observatory, and if we talk to that scarecrow, we can fast forward time by 12 hours or to the next day. Alright, so we find an old man in this little boy's hideout. Well, well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bomber's Gang? Your manners seems much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he would break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moon's tear. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Alright, so, here we go. We can gaze through the scope. We can look around the area. Night of the first day. Alright, so there goes down the sun. And yeah, we can look around. And right now, there's not a lot loaded into the outside area. And there's actually a reason for that. But yeah, we find the Skull Kid on top of the clock tower. And suddenly, the moon cries. The moon is tearing up because he's finally gonna crash everything. He ruins everything. You don't need to moon me, kid. There's a moon already up there. Alright, so there we go. We just do that. We get the moon's tear. And the moon's tear is going to be necessary for two different things. One, so that way we have access to the clock tower as a Deku. We can do it without the moon's tear, but it can be frustrating to get down. And yeah, if we look on the outside, you can't really see much on the outside, but the thing with the outside here is that enemies are not loaded in. Like, if you look on the outside, enemies are not loaded in, so if we were to get out into this area, we would not see any enemies, which is pretty unique, honestly. So here we go. We're back to the observatory. So now we're just going to go back to Clocktown. But first, we're going to pick up our 10 rubies here. There we go. 62. We'll need 50 in order to purchase a bomb bag, which we'll definitely need to get. Okay. And even though I don't really need it, I'll just get 2 rubies here. Whew. Wait, you mean COVID is not a myth? No, man, it's not a myth at all. It's definitely very real. People have definitely died from it. And while it may not exist in Majora's Mask, you can consider the moon the equivalent of that, but instead it's the apocalypse. And just because the moon crushes the town does not mean it's going to cause shockwaves that would destroy everything around it. So even if you were all the way out in the ranch, you would still die because of this moon that falls face-plant onto the ground. Alright, so now that it's nighttime, the next thing we need to do is get out the moon's tear. And yeah, when it's 9 o'clock, we can't go into the Stop Pot Inn, so check-in begins at 8 a.m. So it closes at 8 p.m., but there is a way into the Stop Pod Inn, and we're going to actually take advantage of that. Okay, so we go over to this flower. Wait, hang on. So yeah, this is the whole reason you have to do the bombers thing and get the moon's tier, is just so you can get this one guy out of the way, just so you can get to the clock tower. This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. Okay? How about this? You want this moon tier? Ah, that stone! You must hand it over to me! In exchange, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included, yes? Alright, and we traded the moon's tier for a land title deed, and we need to be Human Link in order to trade this with the Deku in the swamp, and so we can't really trade this. You really helped me out. Now I have the perfect souvenir for my wife. She hasn't set eyes on a jewel or strange sparkly stone like this in a long time. You had to emphasize the second part so you don't think I'm thinking something else, man. The title deed for this spot should remain high demand among Deku scrubs, but you already know that. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. So, we're gonna get ourselves a heart piece with the land title deed that we got. So there we go. That Deku is off, and we'll never see that Deku ever again. So bye bye, Deku. All right. We'll dive into this flower, go to the tip top of the clock tower, or at least up to here. But yeah, again, it is definitely possible to get up here without having to use the flower. But yeah, the door to the clock tower opens only once a year at midnight on the eve of the carnival. So yeah, we gotta wait till the midnight hour on the night of the final day in order to get in there. But anyways, what we're going to do is that we're going to purchase ourselves a bomb bag. This is something that we'll definitely need in order to make the run possible. So we'll enter in here and then get the bomb bag. You can't use any of them, but feel free to look around. So yeah, he has no problem if we purchase bombs, even though we're not supposed to use them. But yeah, there we go. We get the bomb bag. We can hold up to 20 bombs and bomb chews. And now for the 14 rubies that we currently have in our pocket, our little skirt pocket here, we're going to deposit into the bank. And the unique thing with the bank is that when we go back in time, we lose all of our rubies, but if it's deposited into the bank, then he thinks that we deposited the rubies in the bank, so yeah. Alright, so anyways, if you deposit 200 rubies, you'll get a special item that holds lots of rubies. Definitely one of the reasons for us to do it, but if we also deposit 5,000 rubies, we can actually get a heart piece. So we're definitely going to be depositing a lot of rubies into this bank. No Link, is it? So yeah, that's the name of the file that I gave, and therefore the name of Link himself is No Link. So that's the clue of what this challenge run is going to be. Got it. I won't forget your deposit, so let me stamp you with my special ink. Hey, relax, it doesn't leave any marks, and it's not going to hurt. There, now I know when I see you. Alright, so 14 rubies into the bank, that's not a lot. Alright, so now we're going to actually do something that's a little bit more creative. Well, first we're going to get rid of the land title deed first, and then we're going to spend the next few moments just pretty much collecting rubies. That's pretty much all we're going to do. Is just collect rubies, and then once we get to 200, we'll extend our wallet, and then we're ready to face the Skull Kid. I want to try to get as much as possible done within this first cycle. I could do the little mini game that is available as a Deku within this town, but I want to save that once I'm able to slow down time. Okay, so yeah, we enter the Stop Pod Inn, and if we go into where the toilet is, this random hand appears. Paper, please. Alright, so yeah, we can just give him the land title deed, and this will give us a heart piece. You save me. This fell down here, I'll give it to you. So there we go, we got a piece of heart, so that's our second piece of heart in this game. Alright, so there's really not much we can do. But what we can do in order to get a lot of rubies is actually leave Clocktown. But the thing is, you can't by developer means. Wait a minute, Deku Scrub. Have you some sort of error in the canon? And so, yeah, the guards say the same thing. You can't leave no matter how much you try to push through. But here's the thing. This particular guard is so bad at doing his job that there's little room right here. So if we, like, go back and hold down. Hold on. It's a little complicated. There we go. We can actually get past the guard and enter into there, no doubt making the guard lose his job. So we officially got a guard fired. So yeah, if we go out here, there's no enemies that spawn within the Termina Field area. And that's because we're in something called First Cycle. During First Cycle, no enemies spawn within the field. But once we go into the other areas, then the other areas spawn as normal. The only reason why I think nothing spawns out here is just to save on the frame rate and issues, because the frame rate does drop in the original Nintendo 64 when you're out here. In fact, another thing is that if you go over here, sorry, kill my throat. A thing of ice that would usually block your path up there is now gone. So that thing of ice that was up there is now gone. Unfortunately, can't really make much progress because we're needing bombs in order to get up the mountain anyway. But yeah, that thing of ice is not there while you're a Deku. And there's just no enemies that spawn out here. And unfortunately, there's not too much of an advantage out here when it comes to getting anything. Like, the only reason why we're out here is just to collect rubies. Just collect rubies, cut some grass, and collect rubies. Oh yeah, this is one of the weird little features with Majora's Mask. The screen shrinks down as the bells go down. So there we go. Dawn of the second day. 42 hours remain. Alright, so yeah, once again, enemies do not spawn out here. Everything is gone. In fact, another thing that is also gone is the chests. Like, not just enemies despawn within this map, but if you go over here, there's usually a chest that is over here. There's usually a chest that is down here, but it's just not there. And a lot of the holes that you enter in order to go to other areas, like, usually there's a rock here that is covering a hole that leads underground, but if you go over here, it's not here at all. And I don't know if it's because this is just a different map than it is from subsequent cycles, but this is a map that is exclusive to First Cycle, and you're not supposed to be out here. Like, I'm only out here because of a glitch. I'm out here because I was able to push past the guard and do this. So we do this for a little bit of a while, and then after a while, we can deposit our rubies, we can go see the grandma in the Stop Pod Inn, and fast forward time to the final day. So don't worry, I'm not going to spend the entire First Cycle just doing nothing but this. Alright, so 70 rubies. So we should be able to get to 99 pretty easily, and yeah, it's already 8 a.m. Once it's 8 a.m., we can get into the Stop Pod Inn, no problem. But yeah, this is pretty much just a fast way within First Cycle to get a lot of rubies while you're a Deku. I think this is something that speedrunners also take advantage of, at least enough so that way they can get the bomb bag, because they get the bomb bag during First Cycle. But here we go, we're back in East Clocktown, so now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna fast forward time. So yeah, the Stop Pod Inn is run by a family, and then if we go in the door, not around the door, we go in the door, we can tell this grandma to fast forward time for us. So she'll read a story, we can have 2 hours past, or have her read a story that takes so long that it's morning. Alright, so we're going to have her read the entire book of It. Oh, you awake? I guess that story was a little hard for Tortoise, but don't give up. Try again later. Alright, there we go. Thank you for the story, Grandma. So now that it's the final day, unfortunately she cannot advance time any further than that. That's as far as she can advance time for us. And then the only other character to go to in order to advance time is with the Scarecrow that is located in, I forget what the place is called, one of the shops up here. Okay, so we already got the bomb bag, so we don't need to worry about that. So we'll just deposit our rubies. Deposit. Ah, yes, no Link. If I remember, you're the little guy who deposited 14 rubies. That much? Jeez. I'm a cheapskate. Okay, so we'll deposit 5, or 95, I mean. Not just deposit 5, but there we go. So we want to get over 200 so that way we can get the wallet earlier than usual. Trade Impose, that's what it's called. So we talk to the Scarecrow, and the Scarecrow can advance the day by half. So we'll dance until the night. Yeah. Some animation totally made a meme out of this and made the Scarecrow absolutely creepy. Oh yeah, how was it? It went by instant, right? I'm still full of energy. Alright, so yeah, the Scarecrow will not be here anymore. Okay, we don't need to learn the song, but he'll actually teach you a tip of advancing or slowing down time. Thankfully, I already know all these tricks. So now that it's the night of the final day, there is one thing of a bunch of rubies that we can get during the final day, and that's within the Stop Pod Inn. So we go over to the Stop Pod Inn, and we can get some, we can get it, Hold on. Open the door. Okay, so Stop Pod Inn. So if we go up these stairs, this door up here is usually only available for employees only, but you can enter inside of this room during the night of the final day, and inside this room is a chest with 100 rubies. Unfortunately, we get to waste 1 ruby in the process, but no biggie. This is enough to get 200 rubies in our bank. Hey, kid. Bye, kid. Alright, so what we're going to do is that we're going to deposit these rubies, and then we're going to go outside of Clocktown again, collect some more rubies while we're waiting for midnight to happen. I want to be able to do something as time is progressing, you know, do something that isn't wasting time. So we'll talk to the bank, deposit our 99 rubies, and that should get us over 200, and we can extend our wallet capacity to 200 rubies. There we go, we'll deposit. What's this? You've already saved up 200 rupees? Well, little guy, here's your special gift. Take it. Ah, damn, my foot's asleep. You got the adult wallet. This is for adults, so it holds a lot of rubies. Now you can carry up to 200 of them. See? Doesn't it hold more than your old one? Fill it up and bring in all the deposits. So now we can carry more rubies than usual. And then there's one more upgrade, which is the 500 one, but the 500 one won't be available until we go to the Great Bay area. Alright, so now we're just waiting for the Clocktown to eventually open, but before we do that, actually, we don't really need to go outside of Clocktown. We don't really need to go outside of Clocktown. We just need to get 50 rubies that is up here and then get the rest out. Actually, no, we'll still go outside. We'll still go outside of Clocktown, but we're going to get the 50 rubies that are up here. There we go, 50 rubies. Now we'll get the guard fired again. We're going to get the second guard fired. Leave Clocktown, and then we're just going to collect some more rubies. Don't you understand, guard? The moon has fallen. Stop right there, Deku Scrub. I would let you help get out of town as quickly as possible, but your parents must be looking for you. If I let you out now, you'll get lost. You had better wait here. And Link couldn't come up with an excuse like, I'm a Deku orphan or something like that. I mean, it's very assumptuous that you think that I have parents, guard. come on. Move back. I have to hold the damn control stick still, or otherwise it just doesn't work. Okay, anyways, so yeah, we'll go through this again. Doing nothing but collecting a bunch of rubies. So yeah, all the manholes are pretty much inaccessible during first cycle, and yeah, the ice that blocks your way going into the mountain is inaccessible during first cycle. But here's the interesting thing. If you were standing in the outside area during first cycle, something interesting does happen. You'll get an alternate cutscene that plays that you don't normally get to see. Unless you were outside of the observatory. If you were outside of the observatory, then you can see this cutscene. But if you're doing what I'm doing, you can actually glitch your way to seeing this particular cutscene that will be playing very soon. But first, let's get this last patch of grass before it turns midnight. There we go. So now that it's midnight, we get a cutscene that plays. So this is actually a pretty rare cutscene to get. I mean, usually the cutscene that you would get would be inside of Clocktown. But if you were standing outside the observatory, or in my case, glitch yourself to see this, like, you could tell that you were not supposed to see this because you can see parts of the buildings just floating in the air. But yeah, this is a rare cutscene that you would normally not be able to see. Never got around to this game. I definitely highly recommend it, Killjoy. I never got past the first cycle. I think I lost the game, the 3DS version. And yeah, once we enter into the last 12 hours of this cycle, apparently we're no longer in first cycle for whatever reason. Yeah, the chest that you see on the map and the ice that is up there now spawns in. I don't know why that happens, but yeah, apparently if you just let time run out while you're in first cycle, you'll eventually come across this. Like, it's weird. It's absolutely weird that this happens. And I'm not sure if I have enough time to do it, so I'm just gonna save it till next cycle. But one thing that we will do, we can't do it. I was gonna get the Woodfall map from Tingle up here, but apparently he's evacuated as well. So we'll just get the last bit of rubies. So yeah, we got 4 hours or 4 minutes before the moon falls. So as you can tell, it's very damn close. It's very damn close. And poor Jim over here is not gonna flee. That's what you get for being a racist kid. Alright, so anyways, we're gonna deposit our rubies, and then we're gonna go and face the Skull Kid. But yeah, during first cycle, the time just flows by very, very fast, so you gotta be quick. And yeah, this guy is not gonna flee whatsoever, which works to our advantage, because when we go back in time, we'll still have all these rubies available for us. Alright, so... Oh, wait, no. I want to deposit all of my rubies, because when I go back in time, then I lose all the rubies unless they're deposited. So 331. Good. Alright, so all the bomber kids stay behind to die. That's what they get for being a racist to Deku Scrubs. And yeah, remember the guy during the mayor's meeting? Yeah, apparently he's out here denying the fact that the moon's gonna fall. Hey, Deku Kid, you waited for us to finish the bridge from the Festival Tower to the Clock Tower entrance up there? Sorry, my apprentices panicked and ran away. This is all we get for the Festival Tower. It's not quite tall enough, is it? Sheesh. Even if we went to the top of the Festival Tower, we wouldn't be able to get up to the Clock Tower entrance. I apologize for all this. I wish I could scare that moon away. So yeah, that moon has fallen, and he's gonna face it head on, even though it's like very damn close to him. So anyway, we'll go into the flower, and we'll face the Skull Kid, get our ocarina back, and we've made some significant progress during this. Don't stop now. Look, you can get up there. Alright, so yeah, you can't get your ocarina back unless you talk to the Great Fairy and gain the magic to shoot bubbles out of your nose. Because that's the only way to get the Ocarina of Time from the Skull Kid. Sis! Ah, Tail, we've been looking for you two. Hey, Skull Kid, what if you gave that mask you're wearing back now? Hey, come on, are you listening? Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon, hurry, the four who are there, bring them here! Don't speak out of line, stupid fairy! No, what are you doing to my brother? Skull Kid, do you think you're still our friend after that? Well, whatever. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Just look above you. If it's something that can't be stopped, then just try to stop it. This gives me chills every time. So yeah, the moon is coming down faster, and even though we had like 2 or 3 hours left, we have 5 hours left, so the Skull Kid actually gave us plenty of time to foil his plan. But first, we're gonna blow some snot at him, and this will drop the ocarina, and yeah, there we go. Pick up the ocarina, and we get the only appearance of Princess Zelda in this game. You got the Ocarina of Time back. Princess Zelda gave you this precious instrument. Alright, so we set it to the C buttons to play it, and suddenly the memories of Princess Zelda come rushing back to you. And yeah, this is the only appearance of Zelda in this entire game. You are already leaving this land of Hyrule, aren't you? Even though it was only a short time, I feel like I've known you forever. I'll never forget the days we spent together in Hyrule, and I believe, in my heart, that a day will come when I shall meet you again. Until that day comes, please take this. I am praying that your journey will be a safe one. If something should happen to you, remember this song. Thanks, Zelda. So yeah, the good old Song of Time. The one song that you don't learn until after 3 dungeons in the first game. And yeah, I gotta use the C stick in order to play it, because apparently they made the X the down C button and the Y the left C button, which contradicts the previous versions, because the X for the C buttons would usually be the right C stick and not the down C stick. Yeah, the button mapping in this game is honestly pretty terrible in the Switch online thing. So this memory lingering on the edges of your mind is the song of memories of Princess Zelda. So there we go. We learned the Song of Time, which is going to be the most useful song in this entire run. The Goddess of Time is protecting you. If you play the Song of Time, she will aid you. Snap out of it! What are you doing lost in memories? Get yourself together. Getting that old ocarina back isn't gonna help us. Somebody, anybody, Goddess of Time, help us, please! We need more time! So yeah, doesn't matter how much we try to shoot at the Skull Kid to try to stop this moon, nothing is gonna happen. We keep shooting, that won't do you any good. So yeah, do we just take it like a submissive person and just let this moon fall onto us? Well, we could, but that would lead to a game over and we wouldn't have any of our progress saved. Instead, what we're gonna do is play the song that we learned in our memories. Huh? When did you get that instrument? Good question. So there we go, we played the Song of Time, but with trumpets this time. Don't ask how the heck Link learned how to play multiple trumpets at the same time. So save and return to the dawn of the first day? Yes. So this is the only way to actually save in the game, is by going back in time. I mean, yes, you can save at the owl statues, but it's a temporary save. But there we go. We go back in time, and yeah, this is pretty much how we make a 3-day cycle possible, is by constantly going back in time. Everything resets, but any progress that we've made, like quest items, get saved in our inventory. So it's definitely a very unique game, how you gotta manage the time and all that, and it's honestly really not that hard to manage. So there we go. Dawn of the first day, 72 hours remain. What just happened? Everything has... started over. So yeah, you can tell because the tower used to be 3 towers high and now it's just 1 tower high. So yeah, the moon is back to where it was, so now we reverse time, so we can just keep doing this until we eventually get the properties we need in order to stop the moon from crushing the town. What are you anyway? That song you played, that instrument. That instrument? Wait, that's it, your instrument. The masked salesman said that if you got back the precious thing that was stolen from you, he could return you to normal. Did you completely forget or what? No, but I'm sure you forgot. So the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to slow down time. So if we play the Song of Time backwards, we can play the inverted Song of Time, and this will allow us to slow down the flow of time. So now time will move much more slowly compared to if it was normal. And yeah, the normal time will actually move a lot slower than first cycle. Were you able to recover your precious item from that imp? Ooh, woo, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it! Get your hands off of me, you creep. Then listen to me. Please play the song that I'm about to perform and remember it well. Where the heck did that organ come from? Definitely the most peaceful song throughout this entire game, the Song of Healing. The Song of Healing along with the Observatory and the Great Fairy Fountain theme. So yeah, we say goodbye to that Deku, but you know what? We kind of like that wood sauna. Whew. This is the melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. I am sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. Ah yes, I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will return to normal. There we go. We got the Deku mask, so now we can become a Deku whenever we want. So, there we go. So it's more than just a memento. Wear the mask so we can inhibit the body of the Deku, and then press it again to return back to human. Now that I've fulfilled my promise to you, so please, give me that which you promised me. Oh yeah, about that. Don't tell me. My mask. You did get it back, didn't you? What have you done to me? You turned me into Homer Simpson, you stupid Bart! If you leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen! The mask that was stolen from me, it is called Majora's Mask. It is an accursed item from legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. According to legend, the troubles caused by Majora's mask were so great, terrible, but great. The Ancient Ones, fearing such a catastrophe, sealed the mask in the shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now that tribe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. So yeah, even in this game, you don't really know the true nature of the mask's power. You just know it's evil and that it has to be stopped. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom of a dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcoming feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now that imp has it. I am begging you, you must get that mask back quickly or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, you must do it. Really? You'll do it for me? I was certain you would tell me that. You'll be fine. Surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths. Believe. Alright, so there we go, guys. We finally returned back to our normal self as Human Link. And this is where the run truly begins. The challenge of this run is to use Human Link as less as possible. It's going to be a minimalist run because there's no possible way to get through the entire game without Human Link. So the entire challenge of this run is that if we have to do anything story progressive, we have to be wearing a mask. So that's the entire challenge. We have to either be a Deku, Goron, or Zora throughout the entire thing, or if we use some of the other masks, it has to be somehow story progressive, or at least side quest progressive in a way, when it comes to using other masks. But otherwise, we have to use Human Link as less as possible in this run. That mask. The Skull Kid used the power of that mask to do those terrible things. Well, whatever it takes, we gotta do something about it. The swamp, mountains, ocean, and canyon that Tail was trying to tell us about. I bet he was referring to the 4 areas just outside of town. There's one in each compass direction. But what do you suppose he meant by the 4 who are there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff. I guess we should just go and find out. If we go through the gate straight ahead, we'll be heading in the direction of the swamp. So there we go, guys. So now the entire run is just us as a Deku. Until we can get other masks, including the Goron and the Zora, in order to make any kind of progress in this game. So that's pretty much the entire run. It's just pretty much just finding any ways to progress through the game, mask only. So the entire point of this run is to prove that your true self is not the only thing that reveals happiness. Sometimes just wearing a mask, like this little kid right here, wearing a mask can bring some happiness, because sometimes you just want to hide your true self. But we're also going to try to 100% this game as much as possible, just to show how sometimes revealing your true self is really the only way to actually bring happiness, unfortunately. Shoot, I was thinking of doing something and then I forget what I was doing. Oh, right, okay, I already know what I'm doing. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna go to East Clock Town. We're gonna withdraw some rubies, enough to at least get 20 bombs and 10 bomb chews. As I said, this is gonna be a minimalist Human Link run. Hey, that's the name of the game. Yep, I was close. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire run, is that we're gonna use Human Link as less as possible unless we're wearing a mask. Okay, so it's like 80 rubies for bomb chews and 30 for a normal bomb. So that's 60. I think that's exactly 100 actually. So we'll withdraw 100 rubies. So we'll need to constantly deposit rubies into the bank because we need to get 5,000 exactly in order to get an item. You can't use any of them, but feel free to look around. And by feel free to look around, I mean just buy anything from the shops. Why not? Not like I'm gonna lose my license over this. Okay, so we're gonna get 20 things of bombs and 10 things of bomb shoes. Alright, there we go. So as I said, this is going to be a minimalist human Link run. That's the entire run. No. What am I doing? Wear the mask. Wear the mask. I want to deposit these 5 rubies. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we're going to minimize the use of human Link as much as possible. And thankfully, there's a glitch near the start of the game that will allow us to use human Link as less as possible. So as you can see, there's an owl statue that is down here. But the thing is that the owl statue that you just saw there is actually a completely different owl statue. This owl statue is something that you're normally supposed to be able to interact with. This is the Clocktown statue. Now, if you go up here and look back, you can see that that said statue is still there. But what if I told you that it is actually interactable? It's not the same one in Clocktown, but it is interactable. And by activating this particular statue, we can minimize the use of human Link as much as possible. So, hold on. I'm just gonna jump onto this flower bed, take off the mask. So this is gonna count as human use number 1. So, actually, I'm gonna edit a text here. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, hold on. Now, where's the text? That. Alright, hold on. Let's see. We'll go with, what kind of font should we go with here? Yeah, should be fine. Okay, font size. Nope, hold on. True self-use, 1. There we go. Done. We'll lower this to, over here. No, we'll lower it over here because we'll use this part less. Actually. Alright, there we go, guys. So, shoot, where did I put my controller? Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is our first true use self. So, we gotta use human Link as less as possible. So this is gonna count as use number 1. And use number 1 is activating this owl statue that is in the corner here. So first we're going to get onto this flower bed. And I'm going to use save states in this run because I'm very bad at performing these glitches. So we're going to create suspension point. Don't load whatever's in there or otherwise all my progress is going to be gone. We're going to take out a bomb. Nope. Okay. Gotta load suspension point. So I'm performing a glitch here. No! I landed on the ground. Yeah, I landed on the ground. So what we're doing is called the bomb hovering glitch. First, we're going to perform a glitch called swordless... No! Ah, damn it. I gotta get used to the controls because the trigger button is the target button, but the... not the trigger button, but the non-trigger R button is the shield. I gotta get used to that. Nope. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. So we're hovering off the ground. If we're too close to the ground, then we got to do this again. So we're performing a glitch called bomb hovering. We can also perform bomb shoe hovering, and essentially how this works is that we're in a state called infinite sword glitch. If we use our sword or just use our shield, we can cancel the glitch, or if we get hit, it also cancels the glitch. It will disable us from being able to jump off of ledges. Now what we want to do is pretty much just... damn it. We want to pretty much do backflips. No! I'm wasting my bombs. There we go. So we want to continuously do backflips. There we go. Continuously do backflips, and by using bombs, we can actually gain some height. We want to purposely gain height so that way we can go over the trigger point that takes us to South Clocktown. We want to technically be within East Clocktown in order for this glitch to work, so we just gotta uncomfortably hold Link up against the damn camera like this. Oh, jeez. I almost failed there. There we go. Come on. So yeah, it's just a matter of timing. So in order to perform this glitch, you just take the bomb out, wait for it to explode, take your shield out to drop it, and do a backflip with your shield out. If the damage hits your shield, then you won't take damage and you can just continuously hover. Alright. I'm getting close. There we go. We got out of bounds, so... So yeah, bomb shoe hovering is probably the easiest. You just do a backflip, take out the bomb, and then just pull out your shield. No! No! Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I gotta do all that again. And I didn't even save state at any moment. Shoot. Nope. I thought it was called the boom jump. I've never heard it called that way. But yeah, you perform something called the infinite sword glitch, which I'm very bad at performing right now. But yeah, No! Ah, damn it. Yeah, you don't want to use your shield without, you don't want to do this without, also targeting, or otherwise that disables the infinite sword glitch. Nope. Nope. Come on, you can do this. Now. There we go. Now! You gotta get a decent height off the ground, or otherwise Link will clip to the ground. If you're too close to ground, then you won't be able to get the glitch right. Nope. Try again. Nope. Yeah, again, I'm using save states because I'm very bad at performing these glitches. Nope. I clip to ground. Christ, come on, get this down. No, come on. What you're supposed to do is get a state where it looks like your sword is also stabbing. Try again. No! Come on. Do it properly, Link. Now I gotta take out a bomb first. Yeah, nope. Christ, come on, this shouldn't be so hard. Come on. No, come on. Oh my god, why is this... Come on, it shouldn't be so hard to pick up the damn bomb. Oh my fucking jeez. Okay, come on. Nope, I did not get the infinite sword glitch there. Why am I having a hard time pulling off the infinite sword glitch? It's not that hard of a glitch to pull off. There we go. Finally got it. We'll save state here since I'm in a floating state. So we'll create a restoration point or save state. RIP. Message retracted. I don't know what you were commenting from before. But here we go. So we are using our true self once here. So now we just got a bomb hover. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we just pretty much just need to backflip at the right time. And we take out a bomb. We don't even need to press the L button for this or the Z button to target. It's automatically targeted no matter what. But we just pull out a bomb, take out our shield. Nope. We essentially just pull out a bomb, not like that. Pull out a bomb, we drop it with our shield into a backflip with our shield still out. There we go. And yeah, as long as we're getting damage from the bomb, damage from the bomb using our shield, then we can pretty much infinitely hover. As long as we don't get hit, then the glitch won't cancel. There we go. Come on, you can do this. You're getting close to the top, Link. Almost there. Alright, almost there. Once we get over to the top, then it's pretty home free. There we go. No! No! Are you freaking serious? I did it again. Okay, come on. Keep doing it. So yeah, there is a reason why I'm performing this glitch. I'm not sure if I really explained why I'm performing the glitch, but it has to do with the owl statue that is out of bounds. I mean, there's two different owl statues within Clocktown. There's the fake one, which we're going to, and the real one, which is in South Clocktown. The one that we are supposedly seeing in South Clocktown from West Clocktown is a completely different owl statue. It's a statue with no index value. And by activating it, we can actually manipulate the warp points within the game and allow ourselves to warp to any owl statue in the game once we later learn the Song of Soaring. This is the reason why we're going for this. It's a glitch called index warping. This is pretty much what we're trying to do. We're trying to learn index warping so we can limit the amount of use for human Link. Again, this is a minimalist challenge, not a don't go with human Link at all challenge, because right now that's currently impossible without using Ace or SRM, which is a glitch that I'm banning for this run. I'm not using Ace or SRM. Alright, come on. Getting there, Link. Getting there. I like how it doesn't even look like he's holding the bomb. Come on. Come on, Link. Go up. Ah, thank God. Okay. I'm just going to create a suspension point here, or a restoration point. It's called a suspension point on the Switch, but here you go. Save there. No! I pressed the wrong R button. Oh my God, seriously? Okay, come on. This isn't a hard glitch to pull off. There we go. Oh, there we go. We got past the trigger point. There we go. So we got past the trigger point. So the point that normally leads us to South Clocktown, we can actually see what it looks like out of bounds from the West Clocktown point of view. And when we go up to this owl statue, yeah, he holds the sacred sword, the proof of our encounter. So if we hit it, normally a cutscene would play here, but it doesn't actually play. And yeah, if we create a restoration point here, I'm just going to show this as an example, but if we create a restoration point here, Yeah, there's no collision over here. There's no collision over there, so we can't use that at any time. And if we try to enter East Clocktown, we go to South Clocktown. But as you'll notice, the owl statue that we supposedly hit is not fully opened. But if we go to East Clocktown, we'll notice that the owl statue is hit. And it's actually the same thing vice versa. If you do hit the South Clocktown statue, this statue's lanes in East Clocktown will always remain closed, and that's because you're never meant to hit it. But yeah, we essentially activated a false owl statue. Now this is our first use for the True Self run. So we're trying to limit our use of Human Link as much as possible and try to only use Mask. That's the whole point of this run. So what would happen if we saved at this false owl statue and then continued the run? And something interesting does happen. So this is a temporary save, so it's not a true save. But yeah, if we go to this particular owl statue we saved at, this is what happens. We enter the mayor's residence. This place does not open yet. At least I don't think this place is open yet. Yeah, this place does not open until 10 a.m. And we entered inside the office way before we were supposed to. And the reason why the mayor's residence, the reason why we spawned into the mayor's residence from that owl statue is because it's actually the default map. It's the map 0 of the game. The mayor's residence essentially is the very first map of the game, essentially. So that's the reason why we spawned to it. So now that we got that out of the way, what are we doing now? Well, this is the point where I need to figure out what to do, honestly. Because I'm honestly improvising most of this. So we got 2 pieces of heart that we need to get. So we got one from the toilet hand, and we got one from the clock tower. Will you use Ron Warping? Well, that's the reason why I went to the false owl statue, is that I'm going to use something called Index Warping. So once we learn the Song of Soaring, we can use something called Index Warping, which will allow us to warp to any statue in this game, therefore limiting the use of Human Link. Unfortunately, there's not too much we can do as Deku Link, because Deku Link cannot make jumps from there to there in order to get the 100 rubies that are over there. Once we get Zora Link, we'll be able to do most of the stuff that Human Link can do. Actually, hold on. I'm not sure if this will work, but I did get a stray fairy from earlier. I don't think this will work. I think we have to be in human form in order to get this, but if we go to the Great Fairy, she'll give us a second reward. So we're gonna just see if this works. I think we have to be in human form in order to get this, but let's just see. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so I'm not sure if she's gonna give it to us, but if we supposedly have rescued ourselves, we can get another reward from her. Oh, kind young one. Scattered throughout the 4 temples of this land are broken stray fairies like me. Please find a way to rescue them and return them safely to their fountains. Surely they will add you to their strength. Allow me to grant you something good so that the stray fairies will not fear you. Alright, sweet. We got our first non-transforming mask. So the main rule for this challenge run is that just because we're wearing a mask does not mean we can use Human Link. We want to use Human Link as less as possible, but we're allowed to use him if we're using a mask, but only for its sole purpose. Which means we can't use the bunny hood just to run all over the place, but we can use the fairy mask just to attract the stray fairies to us. So when we're in the dungeons, we can't make any progress with Human Link. We can only wear the mask just to attract the stray fairies to us. And that's if we can even get all of them without Human Link. I'm not entirely sure, but we pretty much have a way to use Human Link without actually using Human Link. Ugh, excuse me. I can't get that heart piece up there. I just need to think, what heart pieces can we get as Deku Link? There's at least 2 that I can think of, and one of them actually does require me to go into the bomber's hideout, because we gotta activate this in order to... There we go. I have the sticky note on the side so I can look up whatever the code is. So we gotta do this again, but we gotta go and get the, not the Moon's Tear, but we gotta see a particular event happen through a telescope in order to get this 1 heart piece, and we gotta have 100 rubies on us during this. Or not during this, but when we go to get the heart piece. So right now I'm just looking for any excuses to try to get another heart container. Because the more heart containers I have, the more I can take damage potential without actually dying. Alright, let's get some rubies because we're going to need 100 eventually. Hello, old man. Yep, I did not play with the kids. Let me just look through the telescope, please. Thank you. Okay, so what we got to do is go over here and, yeah, see this guy, this Deku here. So this Deku will actually lead us to his secret hideout. So if we just watch him, he'll eventually go to his hideout area. Right. Hello. But then he'll just kind of disappear. He'll just disappear. Oh, wait, there he goes. So we follow him. Where is he? There he is. So we just follow him, and then he'll eventually go down the hole. Now, I think this is actually unnecessary in order to get this heart piece, but we eventually watch this guy go into his little hideout, and then if we visit him, we can actually pay him 100 rupees in order to get a piece of heart, or a heart piece, whatever they call it. There's absolutely no reason for us to get this moon tier, because unfortunately we can't use the land title deed. But yes, I will be using Ron Warping. Alright. Well, did you find that troublemaker? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we're just going to pick up the Moon's Tier, even though we don't really need the Moon's Tier. But yeah, that little hole that is right there, we got to go inside of that hole with 100 rubies in our pockets. So we just need to collect some rubies, and then we can pay for our heart piece, and that'll get us to 3 out of 4, and then we can get a 4th one on our way to the swamp. And there is a reason for all this. There is a reason for all this, and actually, shoot, I can't really go to the swamp yet because I have to use Human Link at least one more time for one particular glitch, and this is only because of the fact that I can't perform this one glitch. So this next human use, I'm gonna... you can skip, but the problem is I'm very, very bad at performing this next glitch, so I'm just gonna not do this next glitch because it's really, really hard to pull off. I mean, just doing the bomb hovering was hard enough. Okay, anyways, what am I doing? Right, okay, so I go to East Clocktown because East Clocktown is the only way to escape Clocktown as Deku. Alright, so we go backwards. We get this guard fired multiple times. Oh, come on, clip through. There we go. So we fired the guard again. And there we go, we made it to Termina Field. And this time we're in Termina Field properly, as you can tell by the fact that there's enemies in the area now. So now that there's enemies in the area, we can actually play through Termina Field properly. The only thing is that it's not going to be too much different because we're just going to be cutting grass for some rubies like we've been doing already. And yeah, there is actually another set of... There is actually another heart piece that is located under one of these little mushroom thingies here. I'm not even sure what they're called, but... yeah, we go down here. Where is it? We go down here. And then we just play what's on the wall here. Usually I don't do this, but... Oh, I didn't see what the last note was, or what the last few notes were. Ah, shoot. I can't see it. I can't see it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so down, up, up. Alright. Come on. So down, up, A, down, A. There we go. That only got us 3 rubies. Seriously? Whatever. But yeah, there's actually a hole that is somewhere over here. Unfortunately, we can't really do much in here, because if we try to go in here... Well, I mean, we can go in here. Problem is that we can't kill these guys. Yeah, just attacking them like that is only gonna... If we try to use bubbles... Oh, we can kill them. Never mind. Oh, and yeah, they can insta-kill us. And we warp back here, so it's really not worth killing those guys, but... Yeah, if we kill those guys, we can actually get a heart piece, but the problem is that if they get us once with fire, it's an instant death, and then we spawn wherever we last loaded out of, so we don't automatically spawn inside the hole. So unfortunately, it's going to be a waste of time going after the Dodongos. Oh, you want to kill me? Well, too bad. Yeah, I ruined your hopes and dreams of killing me. So we're just collecting rubies because I don't want to withdraw from the bank because I want to keep as many rubies in my bank as possible. And yeah, while we're out here, we're also gaining some bombs. So this is actually a way to gain bombs without having to waste bombs. Okay, I thought that guy was going to go after me. Okay, so we'll enter that hole a little later. First, we gotta... Yeah, we can't get this guy out of the tree, right? Yeah, we can't get that guy out of the tree as a Deku. So yeah, this is pretty much what we're doing. We're just collecting rubies until we get up to 100. There we go. There's a free chest that is over here, so I'll get this free chest. There we go. Open it up. Now, it was my alarm that I set for no damn reason. Okay, there we go. So we got over 100, so now we can get this heart piece that is over here. Now, I'm actually not sure if looking through the telescope is a requirement in order to get this one heart piece, but yeah, this is probably one of the more evasive heart pieces. But yeah, this is the guy that we saw through the telescope, so we speak to him. What are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. This is my secret storage unit. Please, I'll sell you a piece of heart if you keep this place a secret. 150 rubies? No thanks. No good? In that case, you leave me no choice. How about 100 rubies? I'll buy. Yeah, I don't think he lowers the price after 100 rubies, so... There we go. We got ourselves a piece of heart. And there we go. Got ourselves another heart piece, and now we just need to get one more heart piece, and thankfully it's on the way to Clocktown. Or, I mean, it's on the way to the swamp, not Clocktown. But before we go to Clocktown, we're actually gonna get at least one more thing, and that's some bomb chews. But first, we're gonna need to get some rubies. We're gonna need to get some rubies. Unfortunately, the only chests that are on the map are inaccessible. We can't get to the chest that's up there, from my knowledge. think there's 20 rubies within this hole down here. And actually, wait, there is actually another place we can get a heart piece, actually. Now, thinking about it. Okay, we can get 20 rubies down here. We can get a Deku Nut for the first time, apparently, down here. Definitely one of the most useless items in the game, but maybe in this run that we might find some use with the Deku Nuts, maybe? I don't know. Okay, and then, actually, one thing that I need to do while it's still daytime is go into a hole in the ground that is over here. Okay, so we got 50 rubies, so we should be able to get some bomb shoes. Although I think we want to get some 20 bomb shoes, so we're going to need to get 80 rubies at the least. Okay, so there's a hole that is somewhere over here. Somewhere over here. It's located over to where these butterflies are. Thank you for your nuts. There we go. So we enter in here, and then we can get another heart piece that is down here. Alright, and thankfully Deku Link can kill this guy, so we just continuously do this, and then we can get ourselves a heart piece. There. Come on. There we go. There we go. We got ourselves a heart piece. All with Deku Link. So for those of you who are racist towards the Deku Scrubs, how dare you? Because I was able to do it with just my hat alone. Got a piece of heart. And now we got a new heart container, so now we got 4 hearts. Unfortunately, there's only 2 other heart containers that I think we can get at this point of the game. Yeah, I think there's only 2 heart containers that we can get at this point of the game, and that's doing the Deku Lily Pad minigame within North Clocktown. And the other is the heart piece on the way to Woodfall, so we're just going to continue collecting rubies until we get 80, and then we're going to go and get the bomb shoes, because we're going to need to use another human use, although this next human use is skippable. So this next glitch that I'm going to pull off is skippable with a much harder glitch. I'm just going to do it for my run simply because I can't pull off this glitch whatsoever. So by not being able to pull off a glitch, I'm going to pull off another glitch, essentially. There we go. We got 20 bombs already, so we don't need to worry about bombs. We just need to get bomb shoes now. You can't use any of them, but feel free to use them all you want. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, so 20 is the maximum for all of them, right? Yeah, 20 is the maximum. So we're going to need to use these bombs for another glitch that we're pulling off, which means we're going to use another true self use, which is what I'm calling human link use. Now here's one problem, is that this glitch that I'm pulling off, as I said, is skippable through another glitch. It's just I can't really pull this glitch off. I've tried this glitch for hours and just could never pull it off, and I don't know why I'm moving up here. I'm trying to escape Clocktown here. Guard, I don't care about you. Okay, there we go. Walk backwards. So there we go. 20 bomb shoes, 20 bombs, so that's good enough to get us to where we need to go next. Actually, it's actually faster if we walk backwards. But I have a hard enough time being able to... You gotta keep the control stick, like, framed still in a certain direction in order to be able to run fast. It's ridiculous. But anyways, we're going to be heading towards the swamp now. But we're going to get a little bit of backstory. Oh, I remember this. TLoZ and I drew this with the Skull Kid when we first met him. He told us that he has been fighting with his friends and that they left him all alone. So yeah, get some backstory with the Skull Kid. Yeah, poor kid. I could definitely say, even though I do like Ocarina of Time better, Majora's Mask does a really great job with the emotions and whatever. Like, you do truly feel sorry for the fact that Skull Kid doesn't have any friends, even though he is a trickster and quite a bully. He might be quite a bully, but you also kind of feel sorry for him because he just wants to have fun. So the fact that he was able to have Tattle and Tail at all is just pretty heartfelt. It's pretty heartfelt. I'm sure it was because he was always playing tricks, so nobody wanted to play with him. But to do what he did just because of that? You know, I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I always thought the Skull Kid killed or knocked out the Happy Mask Salesman, but now he's just simply asleep. And once he got his power, that's when all hell broke loose, once he tamed Majora's Mask. And now, he's all alone with only one fairy on top of the clock tower doing who knows what. Alright, so now we can make our way to south towards the swamp. Alright, kill all the bats. Actually, they're not called bats, right? Oh, apparently they are called bats. They're called the bad bats. They're usually called keys. Yeah, they're usually called keys in the Zelda universe. They're not called bats. But yeah, if we kill all the bad bats here, I'm not going to get over how ridiculous that name sounds. If we kill all the bad bats, we can get ourselves a... Come on. Oh my god. Okay, where's all the bad bats? Bad bats. Hold on. Come on. Kill. Okay, come on. There we go. Killed it. I'm sure there was one more bat around here somewhere, but let's just try to get this heart piece. Okay, good. We got it. So, piece of heart. So that was the heart piece that I was originally going to go for before I realized I could get another. Alright, so as of now, we have one heart piece. I know we can get two more at the least. One of them with the Deku lily pad minigame. And actually, here's the sad reality. You might be thinking, well, you get the title deed. If I exchange the moon tier and then get the title deed over here, I can get the heart piece that is up there. Well, the thing is, I can get this heart piece easily with just the Goron link by clipping onto the building. I actually don't need to use the title deed in order to get this one heart piece. But here's the problem, is that if you talk to this guy as a Deku, you'll be forced to try to buy some magic beans, which we currently can't get at the moment. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, blah blah blah. So yeah, he'll ask us if we want some magic beans. Unfortunately, we can't use them. Now, the whole point of this part is that this is the point where we do have to use Human Link, because we have 2 big Octorocks that block the way. We can activate this boat, and this boat will kill the Octorocks, but the problem is that, well, we can't get this boat activated, because 1, we have to be Human Link in order to do so, but in order to save the person that operates the boat in the first place, we have to be Human Link. So I'm just going to do a save state here, because I'm actually not going to be carrying this over. So I'm going to save state here, and then I'm just going to show an example of why this won't work here. But if we go over here, the whole point of this section is that we have to go and save Kotake. I think it's Kotake that is injured here. We have to go save Kote, go to our sister Koum, and then we can... Okay, thankfully I don't really need the monkey. I already know the path. So left, right... Okay, am I the only one that hears those turtles saying gangbang? I swear to God they say gangbang. Yeah, it sounds like they're saying gangbang, I swear to God. Okay, anyway. Thankfully I already know this path by heart, but yeah. We go over to, I don't know if this is Kotake or Koum, but yeah, if we try to talk to her as a Deku, nothing happens. But if we were to use Human Link, I'm not going to count this as a use because I'm going to reload the save state. Yeah, the only way to get her attention is to be Human Link. Here, I'll put you out of your misery. What's this? You're no help. I say you're no help at all, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, we have to be Human Link in order to get her attention, or otherwise she doesn't acknowledge us as a Deku. And if we were to go see her sister, the thing is, because we don't have the acknowledgement as a Human Link, we can't obtain the free bottle potion. So we go up here. So we find her sister inside of the house that is definitely bigger than it looks on the outside. We talk to her sister. Now there's a problem. See, we all sell potions to humans only. I don't think they work on anything but humans. Sorry, but you have to leave. It doesn't matter how much you try to talk to her as a Deku. You will not be able to attain the bottle that is here. You have to be Human Link. So this one bottle that is easily obtainable, we can't obtain at all. So yeah, that sucks. So I'm not going to count that as a use. I'm going to reload that restoration point because I'm not going to... No. Okay, thank God. So yeah, we can't obtain the bottle because we have to be Human Link. That is ridiculous. Alright, just gonna blow bubbles at this hive here. There we go, get 20 rubies. And yeah, this is our swamp. So the Deku Palace ahead, beware of Octorocks. So yeah, there's another big Octorok right here, and the only way to destroy this Octorok is by using an arrow, which we won't get until we get to the first temple of the game. And we can also use the boat, but in order to use the boat, we have to be Human Link. Now here's the thing, is that this is the point where I'm going to be dividing up how this run works. There's a unique glitch where you can use damage potential to skip the Octorok as Deku Link. It is so freaking hard to pull off. It's so freaking hard to pull off. So you look at the Octorok, you position your camera just right, you look in this direction, you get hit by the rock once, and this is what you do. You wait, you jump in the water, and then you wait. Yeah, I can't pull the glitch off, but essentially what I'm doing is that I take damage potential, and if I shoot Link back far enough and fast enough, I can actually clip through the Octorok, because after you fade out from supposedly drowning in the water, you have some invincibility frames, and that's why we didn't take damage when we got hit by the rock. And during the invincibility frames, the Octorok can't suck us up. And this is done in the 2 pause run that someone did, but essentially you want to be in this state where this Octorok can't suck you up, but also in the state where these rocks will knock you back. I've tried this glitch for hours and just could never pull it off. So this is possible to get past with Deku Link. But because I suck at performing glitches, I'm actually going to use a human Link here. So just know that this part is definitely possible to skip with human Link by using Deku Link. It's just very, very brutal to do so. So here we go. We're going to go to the self-use thing. Hold on. How do you do this? No. Okay, true self counter. 2. So there we go. So now we're going to be using our second one, but just know that this is entirely skippable. This glitch that you're going to see is entirely skippable because of what I try to show you by using damage potential. Right. Okay, so we got rid of that Octorok. Good. Now, as far as I know, that Octorok never respawns. So what we're going to do is go onto this flower here. We're going to position our camera right, turn back, and then we're just going to bomb hover over the Octorok. Actually, let me just... yeah, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible to do this. This would definitely be easier if I had one of Tingle's maps, but it doesn't matter. We'll create a restoration point here. Alright, there we go. Take out a bomb. Oh no, wrong bomb, damn it. Okay, let's load. Okay, we're gonna put this one on Y and this one on X, because X is apparently C down for whatever stupid reason. I don't know. Ask the developers why they did that. But anyway. Okay, so we can float in the air in this state, so... No! And I gotta rearrange the damn thing again. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's create a suspension point here. Alright, there we go. Now, now we just need to skip... Nope. Once again, I'm performing a glitch that I showed off before, successfully managed to do it. There we go. So we don't need to press the Z or L button, in my case the L button. So this is pretty much what we just need to do. We just need to use bombs in order to gain height, and then use bomb shoes to gain vertical direction. So our main goal is to go over the Octorok and through the tunnel. So once we go through the tunnel, we can get to the other side, but the problem is that the other side has poisonous water. So that's going to be problematic. Alright. And yeah, for whatever reason, there's a weird visual glitch when you use the bombs. It shouldn't be like that. Ah, crap. No! Oh, I was so close. I was so close. I got to the other side, but he got me. Okay. Let's try this again. Nope. Try again. Nope. Nope. Alright, good. No! Alright, there. No! Damn it. If I'm too close to the ground, then Link will automatically snap to the ground. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Come on. Stop wasting your bombs. Gain height, Link. Oh my god, stop wasting your bombs. Okay, this is so bad, I gotta redo this. Nope. Nope. Yeah, this is a run where I'm definitely glad to use save states because this is not impossible otherwise, just I do not want to waste like 15 minutes restarting a whole entire process. There we go. Good. We'll create a suspension point here. Alright. No new comments. Be sure to comment, guys. I will answer your comments if you say something. There we go. We're just gonna bomb hover over the Octorok. I probably should have bought a Woodfall map to make this easier. Get in there, Link. Get in there. Alright, get in there. Oh no, 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 no! I just barely made it to the other side, guys. I barely made it to the other side. Christ. Okay, let's do this again. Get in there. As long as the Octorok doesn't see me and I have my back turned to him, he will not be able to see my true self. Now. Come on, keep going, Link. I gotta pay attention, or otherwise I could get the backflip wrong. There we go. So yeah, this is such a weird glitch, and it's something that's easier to pull off in Majora's Mask. I mean, this is definitely possible to pull off in Ocarina of Time, but the problem is that in Ocarina of Time it's kind of animated, so the bomb physics go outward. Whereas in Majora's Mask, it's more of a physics-based thing. You can do it. Thanks, man. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh my god, I did it, I did it. Yes. Okay, switch to Deku. There we go. Yes. No! No! Damn it! Okay, so the hopping animation does not reset when I turn into a Deku. That's going to be a problem. This is definitely possible. I just need to figure out the wiggle room to make it possible. And no, I can't clip over bounds because I actually have to go through the cave in order to load the other side. And if I were to load the other side from the other side, I would actually crash the game. So I can't go over the boundaries. I actually have to go through the cave in order to load the other side. Nope. Nope. Come on, you can do this, Link. Or should I say, no Link? Because that's what I named him. Alright. And yeah, if you're wondering if this would have been easier at the boathouse, well, it might be possible at the boathouse, but the problem is there's no lily pad to save us once we turn into a Deku Link. Nope. Christ. I'm sorry, guys. This is taking a while. Yeah, you got this. What other glitches are you going to go for in this run? Well, I'm going to be using Index Warping eventually. That's what I did the first use for. I set up a glitch where I activated a false owl statue. So once I learn the Sonosaurine, I will actually be able to warp to any owl statue in the game, even though I haven't had it activated. So once I activate any owl statues, then the glitch is unusable. But yeah, other than Bombchu hovering and bomb hovering, I'm also going to be using the Index Warping with the owl statue. But the problem is I can't really use it until I learn the Sonosaurine. And right now that's what I need to head to at the moment. That's what I'm heading to right now, is to learn the Sonosaurine. Once I learn the Sonosaurine, then I should be able to set whatever I need in order to minimize the use of Human Link as much as possible. Because, yeah, the Index Warping is going to minimize the use of Human Link as much as possible. It will definitely minus it by 2 at the least, but, yeah. Okay. I'm going to create a restoration point here because I'm quite confident that I'm safe while I'm up here. Nintendo's probably so confused how the heck I got up here. Keep going, keep going. Okay, so once you get to a certain point, you start to get poisoned with water, so we're gonna get... Come on. Get onto the lily pad. Okay, then we... No! We died. Okay. This is definitely possible. I just need to get it right. So yeah, this is the reason why I went through the trouble to get heart pieces, because of this. Come on. Come on. Oh! That's why. I was pressing the wrong button because... Yeah, it's the button mapping on the Switch. The X button actually is C down, not C right. That's why I'm messing up. It's because of bad button mapping. That's what it is. Nope. Come on, get sucked. Come on, on the lily pad. Deku. Yes! No! Oh my god, this is possible. This is freaking possible. The only other solution I can think of is maybe to keep hovering through the cave. Like, maybe that's the ultimate solution. Yeah, maybe I should do that. No. Yeah, the buttons are different. Wait, hold on. Okay, if I dive, I can actually push myself forward. Nope. Okay, this is possible. This is freaking possible. We just gotta get it. We just gotta get it just right. Okay, now we gotta go higher. No! Again, it's different buttons. You have to use different buttons. Like, when you're using the Bombchu hover, you want to backflip, pull out a bomb and then shield. That's how you use the bomb shoe hover. Actually, I can turn into a Deku Link while I'm airborne like this. Yeah, there we go. Yes, yes, I did it! I freaking did it! I did it, guys! Oh my god! Okay, don't celebrate just yet. Get to the other lily pad. Get to level. I did it, guys! I freaking did it! Now, as I mentioned before, there is already a glitch to skip this with just Deku Link through there, but it's impossible otherwise, or I mean, it's not impossible, it's just very freaking hard to do, but I freaking did it, guys. Yes! Oh my god, I freaking finally did it. Success! Alright, so I'm going to create a restoration point here. Oh my gosh. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay, so there we go. Created a restoration point. So now we're just going to do a few things within the Deku's Palace. We're not going to be able to learn the song just yet. I mean, we can. It's just not a great idea to. Okay, I'm just looking back at my recording. Is it going frame by frame? Like, is it not running smoothly for you guys? Because I'm looking back and it doesn't seem to be running smoothly. Is it not running smoothly at all? Oh, I don't think my game is running smoothly. Like, is it running smoothly? Shoot. Okay, hold on, guys. I don't think my game is running smoothly, guys. I mean, I'm probably going to have to re-record everything I've done anyway, but, yeah, it's not running smoothly. Okay, so we'll just wait for that Deku to turn. It's actually easier to do this at night because you can actually see where their vision is while it's nighttime. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this is the way to go, I think. And yeah, usually there's 2 manholes up here, but the thing is that they removed it from the Japanese version, or they removed it from the Japanese version into the English version. Like, there's 2 extra manholes that are usually in this place, but it's not there anymore. Now, I actually don't know if we can actually learn how to use it as a deck. Well, Chom Chom, you're the first customer I've had in a long time. Do you need magic beans? Okay, good. Thank God. We can actually get magic beans. The only problem is that we can't get a bottle. We need a bottle in order for it to work, but the problem is we don't have access to a bottle at the moment. So that's problematic. We can't get a bottle. Although, there is one way that I think we're able to get a bottle. Just not soon. Now, I'm pretty sure there is a way to get, to learn the Sonata of Awakening. I'm pretty sure there is a way to learn it without having to do this. I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, it's like in a bit. Shit, well that doesn't make good entertainment. Okay, just 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna see how this works here. Hold on, I just need to make sure that this is all set up right. Yeah, the frame rate is awful. My God, okay. Oh crap, I'm so sorry guys, this is bad. This is truly bad. This is not what's happening on my game at the moment. Alright, hold on. Is this better? Not really. Shoot, I am so sorry guys, it's so laggy. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, hold on. Let me just try something here. Alright. No. Yeah, it's very laggy. I don't know why it's very laggy, but shit, this is awful. Crap, okay. Okay, well, I'll probably think of what to do here, but I'll just record at least enough to show the progress of this run, and I'm probably just going to re-record the rest of it like off camera. Like, I'm probably going to re-record the entire run itself just so it's stable for the challenge run video. Ah, crap. It's so laggy. It's so bad. Crap. Okay, well, I'm just going to continue on. Shit, it looks so bad. I hate having to play it like this. I might have to do it through emulator or something, so that way it's a little bit more stable. But yeah, I'll play this enough to at least get the Sonic Soaring. So once I get the Sonic Soaring, then I will be able to... Okay, so I got the heart piece. That was my main intent. So now I'm going to learn the Sonic Soaring, and I think I'm going to end the stream there, guys. I'm going to end the stream there. Alright, there we go. Dive. Alright, so after I learn the Song of Soaring, I'm going to end the stream there, and then I'm going to think of what to do for the run, because this is definitely unacceptable. Because there's no way that my game should be lagging like this. There we go. And it's not that my game is lagging, it's the feedback that you guys are seeing. Like, I don't know, it's the app or something. I don't know. I guess it just doesn't like my game capture. I don't know what it is. But I think I might have to stream it through emulation and then just kind of record the rest of it, so that way there's a flowing stream. So, hoot hoot hoot, what a rare sight, blah blah blah. No one cares about you, you stupid owl. Alright, so yeah, the unique thing with this, the Song of Soaring, is that we can warp to like one of 10 different owl statues in the game. I think it's 10. Yeah, because it's 2 for each area, so like 2, 8, 10, yeah, it's 10 different owl statues. Ah, damn it. No, I left. There we go. Blame Nintendo. No, it's definitely not Nintendo's fault. It's definitely I mean, it's fine on my side. It's fine on my side. It's just the app is not working properly. So I'm gonna end the stream very soon, guys, because this is definitely not an acceptable way of streaming. But there we go. We learned the Song of Soaring, and the reason why we learned the Song of Soaring is because when we play it, well, before we actually play it, we need to have the cursor set on a particular location. So if we go to Clocktown, for example, so if we have the cursor set on Clocktown and we play the Song of Soaring, excuse me, we can warp to Milk Road, apparently. So yeah, using this glitch called index warping, we activated a false owl statue that is out of bounds, an owl statue that functions like an owl statue. The thing is that we never activate any owl statues in the game. So by putting our cursor on a particular location on the map, we can actually warp to almost any, or actually no, we can warp to any owl statue that's within this game. So I'm just going to buy a map from Tingle, particularly Woodfall. Woodfall or Great Bay. I definitely need Great Bay at the least. Yeah, he has Great Bay, so I'm going to get the Great Bay. True Self means using regular Link. Yeah, that means without using any masks. Okay, so I'm going to be ending the stream here soon, guys, because this is just unacceptable lag. So yeah, using this glitch called index warping, as I pointed out. So if I point to Romani Ranch and then I play the song, I can then warp to a completely different area on the map entirely. So I can go to Snowhead. So yeah, I can go to Snowhead this early thanks to index warping. You can look up Son of a Glitch to see how it works, but yeah, by using index warping, we can pretty much warp to almost any owl statue in the game. The thing is, we can't have the cursor pointed at Stone Tower Temple, because if we have it pointed at Stone Tower Temple, we can actually crash the game. And that's because the index value for Stone Tower Temple is the dungeon entrances, and since we're not at dungeon entrances, we can't warp to, well, dungeon entrances, so we can't have the cursor pointed at anything that's not a location and not Stonehead Temple. So there we go, we made it to Woodfall. We made it to Woodfall without having to ever use all the lily pads here. So if we wanted to, we could actually get the heart piece that is like, where is it? Oh, it's like way over there. Okay. But yeah, there we go, guys. This is pretty much the effects of index warping. We can allow ourselves to warp to almost any owl statue in the game by pointing it at a particular location. So if we point it at Snowhead, we can go to Woodfall. If we point it at Woodfall, we can go to Clocktown. So yeah, that's pretty much the use of index warping, and that's because the game knows that we've activated an owl statue in the game, but the problem is the owl statue that we activated is not a true owl statue. Because the owl statue we activated is an owl statue that is out of bounds, and that's the West Clocktown owl statue. This is the statue that the game recognizes but there's no values pointed to it. So because of that, the game realizes, okay, well, if there's a owl statue that is like activated, then logically there has to be something to warp to, right? And yeah, there is something that's logical to warp to. So yeah, we go to Deku Palace, we can play it, and then this will warp us, I think, to Milk Road, I think. So the more locations we go to, the more accessible this glitch is. So we can go to Mountain Village. So yeah, that's pretty much the use of index warping. So I'm probably gonna do this on emulator again, and I'm probably gonna record the rest on emulator because, yeah, I am suffering very bad frame rate drops. Like, you guys are seeing bad frame rate drops. Like, it's not so bad on my end, but it's pretty bad on your guys' end. So yeah, by using index warping, we can pretty much warp to any owl statue within the game. So yeah, this is definitely a very useful glitch, and it's going to help us save the use of Human Link as much as possible. Because the whole point of this run is that I have to only use Deku, Goron, or Zora Link. But if I were to use Human Link, I have to use the properties of the mask, but not do anything that requires progression as Human Link. So with the Great Fairy Mask, I can't shoot bows or use my sword, but I can use the mask to attract stray fairies within the temples. But with the if I want to make any progress, I have to always be a Deku, Goron, or Zora. And by using the index warping, I can minimize the use of where I travel to and such. So I don't have to use Human Link as much to get to other places. So by index warping, I have minimalized the use of Human Link. And so far, we've been able to use Human Link at least 2 times so far. And we've already reached the 2 parts of the Snowhead region, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this first stream. I'm very sorry that it ended up being very laggy. I hope that was not the entire stream because nobody warned me. Yeah, it is a cool glitch indeed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll probably stream this again. I might do it through emulator because, yeah, what you're seeing now is just totally unacceptable. I mean, it's totally fine when I'm playing it, but when you guys are seeing it, yeah, that's not how it's playing on my screen. But yeah, so far I've used 2 of Link's true self, but I can minimize the one through a glitch that I cannot pull off. So far, I've only had to use Link once, but for the run that I'm doing, I've used him twice. So how many times do we have to use Human Link without using a mask? Can we prove that masks are the ultimate way that leads to happiness? Well, we'll find out in the next part. So thank you guys so much for watching this stream, and I'll try to find a stable way to stream this, so that way you guys are just not watching this laggy mess, because this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Nitsa Gamer stream where I hopefully continue this run. So see you guys later. Goodbye.